Listen, man, we don't have to be weird about this. I mean, I'm a nerd, you're a nerd. Nerds are getting so cool. Every day, nerds are the people who are changing the world because we're forward thinkers.
She's a warm core on the dance floor. She's on full power, but she always wants more. She's a tripped out, gorgeous Dean Raymond for engage.
Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Star Trek Girl show. Wow, this is like the second one in less than 2 weeks. I'm not tooting my own horn here, but damn, considering how the last 6 months went, I'm feeling pretty good about this. As you may be able to tell, don't really have a studio set up yet. I've got a couple ideas for what I want a shooting location to look like, but I haven't been able to put it together yet. So I am sitting in my bitchin' Star Trek captain's chair, again, in which I get very little done. Although the cat hates inflatable things, so maybe this will keep him from randomly appearing in all my videos. Yet, here he is.
Kinky, like a fight bucket.
Sorry. So a few quick things to talk about this week. There's nothing really in Star Trek news that I want to talk to you guys about in specific. I did just read an interesting article about how Klingon is becoming quite the pop culture phenomenon because of everything from the sociological implication of a tough guy kind of attitude to the actual idea of making a kind of angry race cooperable and able to work with. So that's kind of cool. In science news, might have found Krypton. For those of you who don't know, or have been on an away mission for a little too long, Krypton is Superman's home planet. Thanks to some help from Neil deGrasse Tyson, it looks like Krypton is 27.1 light years away from Earth, meaning we can get there in a couple 100,000 years. So apparently the planet orbits a red dwarf star. The star is called LHS 2520. Nothing really special going on there. Kinda wish they gave it a cool name. If you could name the sun from Superman's universe, what would the sun be called? Tyson will actually be appearing in the next Superman comic where Superman does find his homeland, which is a really big deal for the series. That's kind of been a big part of the whole mystery of Superman. He's been unable to get back or know where he comes from. So now he knows. 27.1 light years. That way. To me, there is nothing cooler than blending the real world of science with the loved world of science fiction and comics. That is just wicked cool. So the other piece of news that I want to share with you tonight, I don't know how many of you game. I have this love affair for Halo. So I picked up Halo 3 in like a bargain bin about a year ago. And it's been an addiction ever since. Whenever I'm doing something I don't want to do, the thought just pops up into my head. Why not pwn some noobs? I gotta pwn some noobs. I gotta pwn some noobs. I gotta pwn some noobs. Oh my god. Given that I'm usually one of the noobs getting pwned, I'm not too bad at it. But I think Halo Online is one of the most fun games you can play. What's better than running around with guns and just shooting each other? I love every aspect. I love teabagging, I love yelling on the headset. If you've ever played against me in Halo, I yell ridiculous things, and I just find it really entertaining. I don't ever mean to offend anybody. But yeah, like, just, it's awesome. It's so much fun. So, on that note, Halo 4 is coming out today, and thanks to a super awesome person, I managed to get a copy that I'm buying off of a friend. So, I forgot to pre-order it because I wasn't really sure what was going on, and I didn't really think. I had this illusion that I would be studying for midterms this week, and thanks to a friend, now I have my hands on a copy of Halo 4 in 4 hours or so. And then I will be doing that. I like the campaign modes too, but I mean, Halo's where it's at. So what I want to do is I want to play through the campaign mode over the next 2 weeks or so. Do give me some time. I do need to dedicate some time to school. But I want to play through the campaign and obviously hit up the online play and see what that's like and get you guys a game review for that. And by the way, if you're about to diss Xbox, yes, it's a crappy console. I've had the red ring of death 4 times on my console, and all I gotta do is smack a bitch, and it goes back to normal. And then it dawns on me that I have a 50s style marriage with my Xbox. So other than that, not a whole lot of news today, but I did want to come on and say hello. I'm getting some t-shirts designed. I am working on a couple designs. I do have to be very careful because I'm not actually affiliated with Star Trek as much as I would love to be in terms of the law. So it's definitely going to have to be something about my YouTube channel, which I'm also going to start branching out, as you may have noticed, into other things. I'm obviously going to start talking about games a little bit more. I want to talk a little bit more about comics. And on top of that, actually, I really have a passion for music, and there is some nerd music that I've been dying to share with you guys for quite a bit, so I want to do an episode of that as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get back to my essaying before Halo 4 takes over my life. Until then, you guys are going to live long and prosper. For the love of God, everyone in America, please vote tomorrow. Vote for Obama. It just makes sense. If you want a reason, it just makes sense. Live long and prosper!